According to a new report from the Wall Street Journal this week, Donald Trump recently phoned up his old buddy turned enemy turned buddy once again, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and begged DeSantis to pick his daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, to fill the soon-to-be vacated Senate seat currently held by Marco Rubio, who Donald Trump has, of course, nominated to be the next Secretary of State. And while it is pretty obvious that Rubio will cruise through an easy confirmation process, partly due to the fact that Republicans have the numbers to do it, and people like John Fetterman have already said they look forward to confirming him, I think Rubio's confirmation is already a done deal. Which, of course, leaves that Florida Senate seat, a very crucial spot for Republicans, up for grabs. Ron DeSantis, as the governor, has the sole authority to appoint Rubio's replacement to serve for the next 2 years. And Trump wants Laura to have that position. Now, here's the thing. As we all know, Laura Trump resigned her position as RNC co-chair this past weekend. So she is out. 9 months on the job, which it wasn't even a full 9 months, but 9 months on the job is all she needed. And now she's just not there, as if she is, expecting to be the person to get another cushy job, right? Like, all of this is so transparent that it's almost humorous at this point. I do firmly believe now that Laura Trump is, of course, going to be the next senator from the state of Florida, in spite of the fact that she only has 9 months of political experience, and that was basically doing a half-assed job running the Republican Party, which she didn't even do on her own because she was only the co-chair, not just the chair. So, interesting, right? Here's where I think it gets more interesting. Because this report came out, 5-6 days after reports had come out saying that Donald Trump was reportedly considering replacing Pete Hegseth as nominee for Secretary of Defense with Ron DeSantis. So the question I have is there some kind of quid pro quo going on here? I mean, Trump has to know at this point that Pete Hegseth's nomination is basically dead on arrival. Once we get to the confirmation point and all of this dirty laundry comes out once again, I don't think Hegseth makes it. So Trump would be scrambling to find somebody else. But Ron DeSantis, on the other hand, horrible governor with horrible policies, in my opinion. But he does have pretty good military background, and he doesn't have skeletons in his closet. He would cruise through a very easy nomination. Trump knows that. So, in order to put DeSantis in this position after fighting with him for over a year, you're going to need something in return. And that thing in return, the quid pro quo, is you put my daughter-in-law in the Senate, I'll put you in my cabinet. Again, that's just a theory I have, but it makes total sense, right? And for the record, when I say quid pro quo, I'm not alleging an illegal quid pro quo. But I'm just saying, with all of these reports, everybody kind of hyper-focused on Florida, everything in Ron DeSantis' power, wouldn't surprise me if Trump is dangling a nomination over his head in order to get what he wants in return. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.